Ready. Play.
And yeah, do I hold a grudge towards Iga for firing her coach? I personally cannot wrap my head around. No, I like that decision, to be honest. Like, the longer I think about it, I do really think it shows ambition, and that she wasn't just gonna be satisfied with, the way it's going for her right now. That she sees the need for change, which I think was there, and kind of for, just a new stimuli, or what is the stimulus, I guess is the singular form. But yeah, something new. I do, however, have my kind of reservations in regards to how it will look, because the new coach will have to enter a very specific setting in the team, like, the fact that Daria is such an important part of it and kind of calls the shots. And
Yeah.
it's just not an easy thing to probably just acclimatize in and get into. And I wonder how this will work. But that's my only reservation, really. We still don't know like why she's withdrawing from events, because, well, you can play events without a coach, right? So well, but yeah, I don't hate the decision at all. I think whatever they had with Wiktorowski was clearly working for a while. He got her to a fantastic level, but well, he also showed that he is unable to make her adjust in like the recent year or so. Does Iga need to change the forehand, or is it a tactical change she needs? Is Sean's question. So yeah, we wanna take on Sean's question.
Oh, does Iga need to change the forehand? I mean, I don't think she needs to like change the the strengths, like the forehand offense. From the middle of the court is like some of the best really there is on the WTA. We can see, especially on clay, just how much, well, just shape and like heavy spin and just how good that shot is. It's just like when she's rushed and when she's with that extreme grip on a faster court, the ball is just skidding or going really low or really fast. That's when she sort of has to adjust and maybe like put a little bit more shape, a little bit more height, use her athleticism a little bit more, like the other strengths in her game that we see her use so well on clay. Sometimes where I think sometimes on her forehand she tends to go in like this really panic mode and just like fight fire with fire, and that's kind of the change that she'll probably have to make. I think maybe sometimes on the return as well, maybe trying to take the return too early on the forehand. That's where she can kind of get caught between her, like it's too close to her body or something like that. But I think the extreme grip is just always going to be there, so it will always be like a bit of a situation where I don't think like she needs to change the grip or anything. It's not flawed in that way, but yeah, I think just somebody that's going to come in and give her a few more options, like she had, by the way, in 2019, 2020. You can go and watch those matches. She was hitting, more drop shots. She was slicing. She was like changing the trajectory of shots. And then, with Wiktorowski, the last 3 years, they've kind of just had one really awesome machine-like way of playing, and that's gotten her almost 3 years at number one. But it hasn't, but now I think it's become stale. So I think. Like you, I also really, the more I think about it, I like the decision, because it also shows like she's not even waited until the end of the season, and we don't really know why she's withdrawing, but it shows that she's thinking long term. Really, that's kind of what I got out of it, like a long term vision, which well is more important than maybe like trying to chase something short term. If it sets herself well up for next year, and we see an improvement in terms of her mentality as well in these non-Roland Garros slams, then it will look like a very good decision.
Yeah, no disagreements from me. Definitely, like in terms of the technical things, I think it's not a huge rework of her forehand that's like needed, but there may be some small adjustments, but more so even like mindset-wise, it's just important for her to approach it differently. Don't just like fall into the same errors the entire match like she did against Pegula. And have a different way of getting out of points like this, of getting out of these issues with adjusting to the pace on a faster court and a slicker court especially. And it's not really like a huge technical rework that I would like to see, but just more options in her game, maybe, like she used to have.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.